Welcome to another edition of Legal Remedies. Today I will talk about those checkpoints, if attended with due care, would go on to help you add power, force and strength to your case in a civil litigation. Let us first understand what are civil disputes and cases. Civil disputes are situations resulting from legal disagreements leading to equitable claims that are initiated for setting right of certain wrongs. And civil cases are an individual or a business filing suit against another individual or business. Let us now come to the subject of today's discussion, that is, the checkpoints for ensuring success in a civil litigation. No doubt, the merits of a case are more than important. However, if you ensure care and caution on these crucial points, there is no way a meritorious case will ever be lost. And those 6 checkpoints, my dear friends, are clarity on facts, legal strategy, pleadings, documents, evidence, procedure. I will now try to explain how these checkpoints add power, force and strength to your case. It may be noted that if you have definite clarity on facts and the desired relief in mind, it definitely helps to devise the correct legal strategy and provides a direction for taking recourse to appropriate legal remedy for the desired relief. Devising a clear legal strategy is where an experienced lawyer's role is most important. That would decide the course of action to be adopted for prosecution or defending a cause, including setting up safeguards against possible onslaughts by defense when pursuing the case, and when defending, that would call for finding out common legal weaknesses and defects of the case to raise the bar of maintainability, etc. I discuss these points one by one going forward hereon. Assess the case on various counts of maintainability, whether for prosecution or defense, including to ascertain if summary procedure or alternate remedy would be possible to be adopted in pursuing the claim. This assessment at the preliminary stage, including for looking at the points that I am going to show now, will help you cause deep disruptions in the opposition strategy. The first of those counts of maintainability, which are definitely considered by the court quite meticulously, are limitation. So you have to see if the claim is within limitation, or if delayed, whether delay has been correctly addressed as per law. The next in line would be the jurisdiction. Please make a correct assessment as to which court shall have the jurisdiction to try the matter, and if you are defending, see whether the court where the case has been instituted has the necessary territorial and pecuniary jurisdiction to determine the controversy. Please further see that you calculate proper court fee ad valorem or otherwise, and if you are defending, see whether proper court fee has been paid by the opposition. Most important after the earlier ones is the following point of cause of action. When you draw a plaint, take due caution to demonstrate the cause of action, and when defending, see whether the cause of action has been appropriately explained and made out. If not, raise a valid objection. The next important point that can disrupt the proceedings is the impleadment of parties. When drafting a plaint, if all the necessary parties are impleaded and relief sought against them, and when defending, see if an objection on account of non-joinder or misjoinder of parties can be taken up. Please ensure that your pleadings, that is plaint, petition, written statement, rejoinder, evidence, as drawn must focus and reflect on your legal strategy, originally devised taking into account the various key checkpoints that we have highlighted in the previous screens. You have to take due care that your drafting should address critical legal aspects as per Evidence Act, such as you must keep in mind that you have to prove what you are pleading. The legal and procedural conditions as outlined in the CPC and whether the relief has been sought in accordance with the specific relief act, if applicable. Never fail that the narration of facts, reference to law, probability of proving what is pleaded, cause of action, specificity, invocation of jurisdiction of the court, court fee and proper verification, etc. are mandatorily taken care of and carefully accomplished. Please make sure to read, review, assess and ascertain the utility, importance and reliability of each document that you are taking before the court to prove your case as may be permissible in law before you sit down to draft the pleadings, so that you do not have to fall short of any such requirement at the relevant time in the course of proceedings. Most prominent of them all is that you must take due care to do a proper analysis of the evidence and list of witnesses. Witness examination and cross-examination must also be planned in terms of and as a part of legal strategy well in time, whether you are pursuing the case or defending it. Another important aspect to remain very careful about is that when you are pursuing the litigation, never lose sight or allow the opposite party and impress upon the court not to overlook any part of the defined steps in the CPC. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel to view upcoming discussions of similar nature. And please like, leave comments and share this video so that others interested may have the benefit of the information. Also, please press the bell icon and get notified about the next releases.